technically the second episode, if I remember correctly, of Experience from Scratch. But we're just going to call it the first because with this, what we're basically doing at this time is we've already done all the way up to the first dungeon. We cleared the first dungeon, and pretty much up to the first dungeon is fairly self-explanatory. There's a few things here and there to do aside from that. Like doing the Hall of the Novice missions and stuff like that to get the gear that you see that we are wearing here. But let's start with the overall introductions. Wiley, aka Wolfie's Bane, over here, and then right next to me you have Harold, also known as JD. So we're just here. Basically, we both have other accounts with Final Fantasy. We are just figuring that it's a little easier to. There's a lot of new players out there, especially once Shadowbringer started. There was a huge influx of new players, so we figured why not start from scratch ourselves, give those new players some well-needed advice on what to do, so that they could get the ball rolling, pretty much. Even post game, like there's a lot of players that still don't know what to do post game, and so this definitely helps them out, and it's gonna help us to potentially figure out some new things ourselves, of things that we didn't know, as well as help the new players out with things that obviously they don't know on what to do with their downtime, with going forward in the story if you're kind of stuck, and things like that. So first things first, I'm getting the word out on our Facebook page, the Discord page and a couple other pages real quick, just to get everybody a chance to log in like normal, and then we'll be moving on and kind of going from there.
See, now it's not even because of Shadowbringers or anything with WoW. Now you've got new players because of the COVID lockdowns.
Exactly. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that with the COVID lockdowns.
Yeah.
So hopefully everybody's staying healthy out there with this COVID lockdown. Let me emphasize that.
Right. If you needed a reason not to smoke before, this is a good
right. Alright, so that's up on the Discord there. Now let me get over to the it'd probably be easier just to do it from my phone, I guess. Oh my god, my phone cooperate. Post. Cool, and then I'll share that to my actual page. And then JD, if you want, you can hop into the Experience from Scratch page, and you can share what I just posted to get other people to your actual page, and just let people know that way too, if we can.
Yeah, let me see.
Anybody else? It's funny, like, because Facebook has been noticing that I've been sharing consistently to specific people. So, like, it's like, do you want to shag all these people? I was like, yeah, that makes my life easy. Like, it's literally trying to tag you, because I tag you typically, too.
Nice. Yeah.
So I'm going to untag you, because you already know about this. Clearly, I mean, you're here.
Do I?
But do you? Are you really? Yeah, I think that's everybody that I needed to tag. Alright, boom, done. And then we'll put that we're playing. Playing Final Fantasy Blam. I wonder if it'll let me on this. Click on this, edit post. No, it won't. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Alright, now we got the word out to everybody, guys. So we're going to go ahead and pretty much jump straight into it, I guess. Let me see if I can pull up my... Make it a little easier, get my Twitch chat window. Yep, you are live. Manage stream. Here we go.
Live, yay!
Right. Bam. Alright, cool. Visual looks like it's up and running for the Twitch itself, so let's get it going. We've been live for 6 minutes, so I think now is a perfect time to get the ball rolling. So, alright, so, obviously kind of a simple thing to figure out. If you ever get lost, and you're just not sure where you need to jump into, you haven't played in a while, or maybe you're just new and you kind of get sidetracked, and somehow, let's say, right off to the side here, if you can see what I'm hovering over on my screen here, the duty log over here where it shows your quests and stuff. If for some reason, let's say you turn that off without realizing it, or you discontinued it or something like that, up in the top left corner, it tells you your current main scenario quest. So right now that is Fire in the Gloom is what it's called. So with that, what we're basically going to be doing is doing the current quest that you can see as well on the duty log side. But before you really jump into doing the dungeon, which is what it wants us to use right now, it wants us to go do the Tamtar Deepcroft dungeon. Two things we got to make sure that are active. First things first, we want to make sure that if you are a part of a free company, which is highly recommended. So if you are part of the free company, and if you don't have access to it, oh, there's more ranks to the free companies now? I thought it capped out at 8.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's something new right there. I didn't know that it went up above 8. But if you're a part of at least a level 8 free company, and you have access to it, if you don't have access to this, you might want to ask one of your admins in the free company to give you access. But go into your actions log, and we don't have any at the moment, as you can see. So that's step 1. We want to potentially go out and get a experience action to use, along with, as you can see in my XP bar at the bottom. Let me find a better color contrast. So my XP bar at the bottom, you see all that blue? That is all bonus XP. Whenever you log out, you want to make sure this little moon is here. It's usually only in towns. So that's your rested XP bonus. So first things first, I don't think I actually have access to that. Do you know if your particular character has access to that? To buying actions?
Let me see.
I was like, I don't know if I'm. Let me check my rank. So yeah, I'm ranked as a prol. So I definitely don't have access to that. Yeah.
Yeah,
not
I do have actions.
Okay, so if you want to purchase one of those,
Yeah.
emote, and just so everybody can say, we can say hi to everybody. I'm waving. Hello, everyone. All right. So he'll return in just a moment. He's going to go purchase those actions. I didn't realize that I didn't have access to that before I jumped into that.
Right. Yeah, there's been some remodeling at the free company.
No worries. Well, hello. I need to learn how to pronounce your name. Is it Vanelio? That sounded really bad. I don't think that's what it is.
Who are you
But
talking
hi.
to?
A person in the Twitch chat.
Oh.
They said hi, so I said hi. But they tend to join all my chats or all my Twitch streams. But I've never learned how to pronounce their name, so
Wow.
problems.
They've got all the support for you. You
All
can't
the
even
support, and I don't even know how to
pronounce
say their name.
their name. You're such a jerk.
It's Ve, then na il lo. Ve na il lo. Ve na il. You know what? You have me on Facebook, so try to send me an audio clip or something, because I'm horrible with putting stuff together. So Venelo. Is it Venelo? Is that it? Venelo? Close enough. Okay.
I'll just buy one and use it. I don't want to spend all.
Yeah, no, one's all we really need right now. They last 24 hours. The stream today is only going to be about an hour to an hour and a half, as far as for the experience from scratch stream. Just call you Vey. Okay, I can make that work. Oy vey. Yeah, we can. The stream today is only going to be about an hour to an hour and a half long. Just pretty much doing maybe this dungeon and the next, because I think there's like 3 dungeons in the beginning. So we've already done one, and that was, if you go into your duty finder, that'll be the Sestasha. We already did that particular one. So our next one is Tamtara. As you can see, the minimum level requirement is 16. We are vastly past that. I'm 24, he's 22. And that was just making sure, one of the biggest things, if you're just starting, please do all the side quests. I can't emphasize that enough. In the beginning, just do the side quests. Only reason being is they're only really good for you in the beginning. Once you hit like level 50, 60, 70, 80, you can save the side quests for your other classes. But in the beginning, when you only have the one class, I strongly recommend doing the side quests. Because it's going to get you leveled quicker, it's going to get you better gear faster, and it's all going to kind of work out a lot better for you, in my opinion. Obviously, other people have different opinions on that. What's your opinion on that?
Do the MSQ.
Just do the MSQ, main scenario quest.
MSQ, because that's going to level you. You'll get gear from it. You'll get access to higher level stuff for more gear.
Yeah. So, what we're playing, Vey, is another Final Fantasy game. It's actually the MMO game for it. It's Final Fantasy XIV. It's available on PC and PS4 only. I don't play the PC version very much. I have a PC-only character on there, but it's only up through... I don't think I even have Stormblood, which is one of the expansions. I think I only have up through what was before Stormblood? Oh my god. Heavensward. Son of a bitch. The first expansion. I can't even remember what it's called. But I only have it up through Heavensward is what I have it through, I believe. But basically...
the first expansion.
Technically it is, when you really think about it, but it was because they had to revamp the entire game. They like shut it down, revamped it, and were like, hey, Realm Reborn, here you go.
Glad this remake worked out better than the Final Fantasy VII one.
Oh, right. Everybody has their opinions on the Final Fantasy VII remake. I think there's a lot of things in it that weren't that great. There's a lot of things that were really cool. It just the graphics alone were enough to get me coming to that game. So, but
phrasing.
Right. Oh yeah, phrasing. My bad.
Final Fantasy VII remake is definitely worth picking up. Just don't expect it to be exactly like Final Fantasy VII.
Mm-hmm. So you can actually purchase right now the Final Fantasy VII original game. Yeah, the graphics did hold the game together really well, Vey. That's for sure.
Still worth playing.
Still worth playing. Exactly. So if you go into the PlayStation Store, if you are on PS4, you can purchase the original Final Fantasy VII. I haven't played through it all yet. I am going to stream it. I do have a heavy plan on doing that. So if you guys are interested in seeing the original Final Fantasy VII, all the old school like 8-bit, well not 8-bit graphics, but old school PS1 graphics. I was about to say, I don't know why I was thinking 8-bit graphics. It's not 8-bit graphics.
It's well beyond 8-bit.
Yeah, well beyond 8-bit. But old school graphics from PlayStation 1. If y'all are interested in seeing that, feel free to join my streams for that. I will be doing those probably starting not this coming week, but the following week. And we'll go from there. Still working on platinum. Still working on getting platinum for the remake, though. But all right. So I think now's a good point. Inventory. I was scrolling through my inventory a little bit. Anytime you go into a dungeon, if you're not max level, strongly recommend that you bring some food along. It gives you a 3% bonus to your XP, and it lasts for 30 minutes, which is about how long your dungeon should last theoretically. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind. But all right, let's hop to it. We're gonna jump into our dungeon for today. Do you want to do a roulette too, or do you want to just do the regular dungeon?
We can do a roulette.
Roulette.
We also
Okay.
have a bunch of guild lists we can do.
Oh yeah. I don't think we ever really talked about those. We went up to level 15 on the disc. I have up to level 15 on the guild hess, so I think we did like the first couple. But anyway, the guild hess, they only go up to I think level 30.
No, 45.
45?
50.
Okay, so you can do these guild hess up to level 50, up to level 45. As you continue with them, you'll see that it's got a green check mark on them as you complete them. You can complete these with every single class and get a bonus for completing it for the first time with that class. So I strongly recommend doing it every time you register a new class. On top of that, keep in mind, some of these will have very specific things that you need to do to complete it. There's literally one, I think it's the level 40 something one, where you have to kill all the enemies at the same time. It is annoying. It is so hard because it's all a matter of getting the other two people that are with you. In our case, since we're already half the group, the other two people in the group to cooperate with you to kill them at the same time, and it's annoying. But yeah, so we'll do a duty roulette first. Right now, the duty roulette is only 2 dungeons because that's all we have. And if we luck out, it might even throw us into Tamtara Deepcroft, which means we'll be doing not only our duty roulette for the day, but we're also completing our story quest at the same time. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and launch that. We should get in relatively quickly since we have a tank. However, since there's only 2 dungeons available, it might slow us a little bit. Wait time less than 5 minutes. So here's what the window basically looks like for you guys. It's going to show you what role you currently are. So I'm a DPS role. I'm playing as a Dragoon, or well, a Lancer right now. I haven't classed up yet to a Dragoon just yet. They eliminated that, right? The whole you have to have a whole nother class to be able to job up.
No more cross class, but you do have to advance in the MSQ.
Oh, okay. That's not horrible, I guess. So basically, I'm a DPS role. It's really hard for DPS roles typically to get into dungeons by themselves. You're typically waiting for a while. So if you're new to the game and you want to have a good time relatively quickly, healing or tanking is advised. However, healing and tanking are sometimes more difficult roles to play because you play a huge part of the parties. You're a huge part of the party. If you don't know what you're doing, I strongly recommend that you go into the Hall of the Novice. You complete all of that first before you do any dungeons, and then I strongly recommend that you go in and you join a free company, get some advice on tanking, get some advice on healing, and then continue on. Because if you're a tank and you don't know how to hold the aggro for the party, they're going to kick you. It's that simple. They're just going to kick you. They'll wait for a new tank.
Right. You're not going to make any friends, that's for sure.
Exactly. So another thing that you can kind of do when you're up until Heavensward, you have what's called leave quests. You can work on those. So as a matter of fact, while we're waiting, let's see. Where can we go right now for some leave quests? Wow, I don't have very many places to teleport to, do I? Oh, never mind. So we just got queued up. If you ever drop it out like I just did, it is available right there in the bottom corner. You just scroll over to it, or if you're on console, you just tap your center button on the right-hand side a couple of times until you highlight it. You then click on it with the X button or mouse click, and you hit commence, and then you jump right in. So here we go. Light party, for those of you that don't know, means 4 people. Full party is 8. Do you want to do a full clear? Oh, this is Sastasha. Full clear, or do you want to just rush? Cause I'm fine either way.
I guess we could do a full clear. We got nothing but sprouts.
Okay, sounds good. So, change that over to party chat. Saying hi to everybody. It's always polite to say hi when people say hi.
We'll see how this works. How much
oh, you're gonna try to full grab?
Yeah.
Oh, and see, I already forgot to do it. Like, I joined into this, and I told you all about the inventory and what you should do when you run into this by using food, and I didn't do it.
I beat you to it.
I didn't even, like, oh my god, how did I forget about that? Like, I'm mentioning it and everything, like, yeah, don't forget about this, and then I just straight up was like, yeah, I don't need to do that. Alright, we're gonna eat that steak. Green?
Yeah.
So this particular dungeon, you want to read the memo, because the memo tells you about the first boss, which one you should click on. And I'll describe that once we get there, what I mean about what thing you got to click on for the first boss. But we'll do that once we get there.
For some reason, people think you don't want to use AoEs. You do want to use AoE.
Yes. Yes. And if at any time we say an acronym or something like MSQ or AoE that you guys don't understand, feel free to ask. That's what we're here for, to kind of describe everything. You know, we're starting fresh to help you guys out to understand what's going on. So if you don't know what an AoE is, it's an area of effect attack. Basically, it's just an attack that's going to hit everybody versus just hitting one person. So do your spin again. That skill right there where he's spinning like that, that is an AoE attack. It is hitting it's hitting every enemy that's around him, and it's, as a tank, it's actually pulling more aggro. The aggro is basically drawing the attention to the enemies. That's what we want.
It's going to help you keep everyone in the group from going to the healer, because that's the next person that's going to draw aggro.
Exactly. And we don't want that healer to die. The healer dies, you all die. That's pretty much how it works. And as a Dragoon, or well, Lancer at the moment, I don't have any AoEs just yet. I will get some as I level, though. Protect your healer. Yes, that is a very valid point.
Don't stand in the orange areas.
Yeah. That's something that took me a while to learn as a my main class is a black mage, but with that you can't move while you cast, so because of that you're kind of stuck. And when you're casting, if you notice a big orange area around you or coming towards you, you need to move. If you don't, you're most likely gonna die. It's just kind of how it works out. I'm so happy they took away most of the directional attacks for Dragoon. I don't have to be on the flank. I don't have to be coming from behind and all that. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah, they reserve that for the pugilist.
Yeah. I've been playing Remake too long. I tried to change targets by shifting my right stick. I was like, yeah, that's not how you change targets in this. Oh, and don't do what I just did. I'm sorry. Don't attack things before the tank is prepared. because then it makes the tank's life harder. He's got to make sure he can draw everything closer, and he's got to make sure he's got to work harder instead of smarter, and then it makes them look at you like, dude, knock it off. Like, it pisses off tanks. And healers too, because then you take a bunch of damage, the healer's got to fix you. It's not worth it. So what we're doing this particular round of Sastasha, so unfortunately we did not get into Tamtara, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. We are doing what's called a full clear. Basically, we're killing every enemy we can find. We're not going to skip enemies. And the reason why we do that is so that we can get more XP, basically. And something I did not go over, and I probably should have. Oh, somehow I drew aggro. I don't know how I did that. I was attacking the clam, and I just drew aggro. But one of the things I did not go over is the duty roulette is your friend. Even as a DPS, it is still your friend. There's plenty of things you can go off and do while you're waiting on the duty roulette to queue up for you as a DPS. As an example, hold on a second. So I'll open up the duty finder again. Not duty finder. Actually, yeah, it was supposed to be duty finder. It won't let me see it right now, so I'll show it to you guys after. But when you hover over the duty roulette, or in the duty finder and the duty roulette, it tells you the class in need, or the job in need. So in this particular situation, it was tank. So, oh, but I clicked on duty finder, not you, so you might be able to do it again and get your bonus.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll look at it after this, and you can see. But if you have a class that you're trying to level, so let's say he's trying to level his tank right now. If the duty roulette says, hey, we're in need of tanks right now, it'll tell you, hey, we want a tank. You can click on that. You'll probably get in relatively quickly, and by completing the roulette, you get a bonus. So overall, it is worth having that around. It is your friend. So this is what I was telling you guys about. This coral reef over here was green. We clicked on that to reveal that button over there. We revealed that button to reveal the boss. If we would have clicked on the other ones, we could have either become paralyzed and then the boss shows up and then we're screwed, or it spawns a couple of ads. Ads are just additional enemies, just additional people. Tank chest piece. I don't know if that's any better for you or not.
Nah, not really.
Okay. Yeah, the Hall of the Novice gear is actually really good for you for a while. Almost to level 30, I want to say. It gives you some decent stats, and then once you complete the Hall of the Novice, you'll get a ring, which I currently have equipped, and I'll show that to you here as soon as we kill these guys. Alright, so the ring, which I have equipped here, is called the brand new ring. It gives you a 30% bonus to your XP up until level 30. I also have the Aetherite earrings, which will give me a bonus up till level 70. And then I also have a friendship circlet, which gives me a bonus to level 25. So once I level up, I'm kind of screwed, because I won't need the friendship circlet anymore. I can put on an actual headpiece. So this boss, what I always like to do is I always just kill Captain Madison right away because he runs. But at the same time, it depends on the group. If they're attacking everybody, it's going to make it difficult just to focus him. Oh, by the way, as well, if you have skills, so I just use a skill called Life Surge. If you have skills that don't do damage but give you bonus attributes and stuff for a short period of time, use them. I can't tell you how many times I've run into a boss fight where I'm a healer or I'm a DPS and the tank doesn't use any bonus abilities. They don't use Rampart. They don't use any of them. Just any of them. I can't name them all right now. There's too many. But they don't use any of their bonus. Yeah, use them. That's what they're there for. They're there to keep you alive. And they're also there to keep your healers happy. Because some of them help you take less damage. Alright. Let's not forget that we got these rooms behind us too.
Yeah.
And everybody watching, if you haven't already, feel free to like and subscribe or like and follow, I should say, not subscribe. Subscribe costs money. If you want to subscribe, please do. But like and follow us. We're gonna be. You can follow through my Twitch. My Twitch will be hosting most of it, as well as on Facebook at EXP from Scratch. We have a Facebook page that just started out, so it's kind of plain right now. But feel free to follow that. There's going to be postings every time we go live, as well as I think I even put a schedule on there. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to relook at it. I know my Twitch has a schedule on there. EXP from the Experience from Scratch stream for Final Fantasy XIV will be going live on Sundays. And then as far as other streams and stuff like that, those will be throughout the week. Myself, I typically go live around 8:30. And then JD, if you end up starting to stream, we can always add your schedule in at that point.
Yeah. Let's see.
And I do take requests, so if you guys have a game that you'd like to request for us to stream through the XP from Scratch page, or just a game you'd like to see myself or JD stream, feel free to request it. If it's something that we already have, cool. If it's something that we don't have, we can always look into how popular of a request it is, and then kind of go from there, you know? Boom, there goes that. I feel bad for the healer. He was about to cast something, and he's like, oh, I might as well stop. Oh, and okay, if you want to be loved as a DPS, what the archer just did right now, he activate Peloton. What that does is it increases our movement speed so we can run a little faster, but it deactivates during a fight. But make sure you're always activating that, because, you know, it's nice to get through dungeons a little faster.
Especially when you're doing this exploring.
Yes, especially when you're making sure to kill every little thing you can find. Oh, and for those of you that don't like platform games, too bad. There's literally there's spots in the in the Stormblood area and in the Shadowbringers areas that the creators left there on purpose to see if people would figure out how to get on top of it. And it's like, there's no like achievements or anything for actually doing it, but they're kind of fun.
Yeah, I finally got to the top of the hotel in Kugane.
Did you? I think that one took me forever, man. The one in Shadowbringers is hard. I can't remember where it's at right this second, but there's a place in Shadowbringers that you can get on top of something, and it's a pain in the butt. I have yet to be able to do it. And then in Mordona, have you ever gotten on top of the cables?
I don't remember.
Apparently we didn't go here before, because I just got mapping the realm.
Nice.
That's another thing. If you explore, it gives you achievements, so mapping the realm and stuff, and that sometimes gives you XP. It just depends. I don't know if they took that off yet. It looks like I didn't get any XP from that, so I think they did.
Kind of putting the healer to work here.
Yeah. Dude, this Shadowclaw Reaver over here is healing himself. Healer, heal. Come on, healer.
I think I basically just walked into the middle of a bar fight and started punching everyone.
You didn't start the bar fight, but you damn sure finished it.
Right?
There's some tank gloves too. I don't know if those are any good for you.
Nah. This is probably the most messed up part of the dungeon right here. Is there little sex slaves in here?
Yeah. So just so you know, there's a bunch of like slaves in here, and no joke, they're basically sex slaves, and it's kind of messed up. But we're here to save them, so it's okay.
It's not like they're the voluntary ones.
Yeah. And on top of that, this whole section of this dungeon is not required. So keep that in mind. Like, if you don't come here, they never get released. They just have to chill. Although releasing them doesn't get you any like bonus XP or anything like that. They're just there.
That's kind of unfortunate.
Right. It's one of those nifty little side things that you can do just to do it if you have a conscience.
Normally people don't do it.
Yeah, normally people don't do it, but we wanted the bonus XP and there was a chest over there, so we figured why not. I'm about to level up. We kill one of these people, and I'm leveling. Yep, level 25. I just got access to my next job quest. Oh, that's the other thing. Always do your job quests. You can use them when you're all the way done if you want, but there's skills that you can get out of it. There's gear that you can get out of it. Just do your job quests.
There's always experience to be gained from
And yeah, there's always XP. Unless you're obviously level 80, then don't worry about it. Well, the job quest at level 80, yeah, I was like, you have to be level 80 to do the job quest now anyway, don't you?
There's one job quest at 80 after you do the role quests.
Oh yeah, they do role quests now. That's right.
Yeah.
And do your best as a DPS. So I do. DPS does stand for damage per second, so that's all my class is. I'm not meant to do a strong, like a crap ton of damage with one hit. I'm meant to do a crap ton of damage as quickly as possible. So as a DPS, my #1 goal is to make sure I'm attacking whatever the tank is attacking. Because if I start attacking something else, once again, I make the tank's job that much harder. Because now he's got to make sure that he holds on to the aggro. And if he's not holding on to the aggro, I could die. The healer could die. Things like that. So it makes everybody's job that much harder if you're not attacking what the tank is attacking.
I like to do this one over by this corner. It just makes things a little easier.
Oh yeah, it makes the aggro grab a little easier. I have to reread some of my skills because I don't remember all of them. Like what they all do. Like I have Bloodbath, I have Feint, and then I have Lance Charge, Life Surge, Second Wind. I know what Second Wind does, that just gives me health, but...
That's the other thing. When you're playing Follow the Marching Ants, don't just spam one attack unless you're Bard.
Yeah.
Then you pretty much have to spam one attack until...
You want to make sure you're pretty much just spamming your basic combo for the most part. I've never actually been in here. Is there like anything in here? There isn't. Okay. Oh, I wandered off, so I missed a Pelotron. Oh well. I'll just sprint. It's fine. I'm so happy sprint doesn't take and it cost anything anymore, and the fact that they took away what it cost to begin with. Ooh, a Disciple of War belt. I can need that, sure.
I am glad they got rid of technical points.
Yeah, I didn't really understand what the point was to it, I guess.
Just to give melees a resource to manage.
Yeah, which, I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong, I get it, but why?
Could not tell you.
Now they just gave you guys cooldowns to manage and skill speed to worry about.
Well, you get stacks and things too, like Grease Lightning, Chakra, Eye of the Dragon.
I can't wait to use that. I've always wondered how that works, the Eye of the Dragon thing. So I can't wait to actually kind of learn that. And for those of you curious, like if this game's going to be entertaining for you, things like that, keep in mind this game is an investment. All MMOs typically are, but this one is actually a financial investment because just like World of Warcraft, you do have to pay to play. So keep that in mind. However, I've been playing this game since alpha phase for a Realm. So in my opinion, definitely worth it. I've been playing it for a long time. It came out, what, 14? 13?
2012.
2012? Yeah, so I've been, and now, so 8 years I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV. Am I the best player that there ever was? Hell no. There's a lot of things I could probably still do differently. There's a lot of things I haven't done in the game. There's a lot of things that I'm still learning in the game. So, but that's part of the reason for this particular stream. That's a part of the reason for this, for us showing this to you and stuff like that. So feel free to, they do have it free up until level 20, I think, or 25?
35.
35 now? Damn!
So you can play almost the entire first half of A Realm Reborn for free.
There you go. So I strongly recommend looking into it. If you're a PC player, have at it. If you're a console player, have at it. It's free up until level 35. feel free to join us. We are on... Where are we? Diablo. So we are on Diablo server. However, whatever server you choose doesn't really matter anymore because they have the world visit system now. So you can actually go visit other worlds. So if they say, oh, we can't create your character in Diablos, no worries. Create it wherever you got. Just make sure it's still in the same data center. If you do it in the wrong data center, you can't join us.
We're in Crystal.
We're in Crystal, so... This is a boss fight. In case, I mean, I know it was kind of self-explanatory, but this is a boss fight.
Yeah, those glowing purple lines are big bosses.
Yep. Yeah, if you ever see that, that means you're entering a boss room, basically. Do we want to actually do the rotation on this, or are we just going to try to kill?
I think we'll just try and burn it down.
Just burn him down? Sounds good to me.
If we can.
I don't see why we shouldn't be able to. Our DPS is high enough. I just activated Feint on him, so it does something.
Yeah.
Well, he's down to 50 already, so we're doing something right. Limit break you typically want to save for your melee DPS people, by the way. So you see the limit gauge in the top left corner? You mainly want to save that for your melee DPS characters because theirs is actually stronger.
Perfect.
Typically, you want to save it for about 10% on their health. So.
It kind of depends. It's changing a lot more now.
Damn, you just hit level 25, really? You were 22 before we came into this thing. What the hell? Did it give you the bonus for being here? Oh, and by the way, always commendate your healers if they do a good job, because they stress. Did it say for being the class in need or whatever in the chat?
I didn't look at it. Let me...
I got level 26.
Somebody's first time we got through it.
Oh, sweet. I didn't notice that. So if it's ever someone's first time in a dungeon, there is a bonus that's applied to the XP. So keep that in mind as well. So I got 3,400 XP just for doing it, or for killing that boss, or yeah, just for doing the dungeon, I think. 3,400 for being for the first time completion for someone, and then 87,044 XP because of the duty roulette. So... and then a bonus of that, I learned full thrust. Cool. So. And
I did get the adventurer in need.
You did? Okay, so he actually got the what we were talking about earlier, which is this. So you see how it says adventurer in need tank? That's something you want to kind of look into. And then adventurer in need healer, as you can see. So if I'm a healer, I'm going to get double the XP and double the gold double the gil from it. So keep that in mind. So next up would be Tamtara. Oh, and most free companies have a house. So as you can see, here's a house. Free companies do, they come in different sizes, small, medium, large. Is this medium or small?
This is a small.
This is a small. So they do get to be pretty large depending on the free company you join, how much everyone wants to invest into getting the free company house. It should never be left up to one person. You can go fishing to catch fish and put fish in a fish tank. Like they get pretty, what do you call it, pretty, detailed with it.
Yeah.
Supplier. I don't want a supplier. I want to.
They've upgraded fishing quite a bit too. Now that you got ocean fishing, and then the expansion to the Eureka area, or not Eureka, but whatever the hell it's called.
I don't know.
The revamped Heavensward exploration content is what it is.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Then you can always explore other people's rooms in here as well.
All right, so let's go. Let's queue up Tamtara so we can get in and out quick. Tamtara is not. Tamtara, the only thing that takes. Is this the one with the? No, this is not the giant spider, right? The spider boss.
Yes, it is.
It is the spider boss.
Yes. If you have arachnophobia, this is not the dungeon for you. Or it could be very therapeutic.
Yes. It was with your Monster Hunter or something or another.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't know where you want to put, because I looked and it's a book and statue.
Oh, there is a statue in it? The statue's only like this big.
It's like a tiny box that has a book on top of it and a bigger box.
Oh, I don't know.
You want to keep this? Or, because didn't we get you one?
Yeah. So luckily with so as you can see, my food timer is at 6 minutes. However, the heat of battle, that's that bonus XP from the free company, that lasts 24 hours. So that's gonna be nice. So I wanted to learn what some of these did. That combos off Warple Thrust, but I don't care about Feint. Lowers target strength and dexterity by 10%. Oh, okay. I know what Bloodbath does. I know what the second one does. A Bloodbath. I just gain health. Did they take out traits?
No, traits are in there.
Oh, because I see it, but like it's faded. I can't select it.
Maybe you haven't unlocked any traits? I don't know.
I'm not sure. So here's another thing, guys. In the beginning of the game, you really don't want to use the recommended gear button if you have certain like XP bonusing items, because it's typically going to tell you to take those off. So all the way up until now, it was going to be telling me to take off my bonus XP friendship circlet. However, the bonus XP friendship circlet now is useless for me because I'm above level 25, so I'm not getting that 20% bonus anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off. Same concept. Once I hit level 30, I'm really not going to need the brand new ring anymore. However, the stats on the brand new ring, +3 strength, vitality, mind, dexterity, intelligence, and piety, those, if I don't find something that has, how do you say this?
Better?
Yeah, if the stats are better, I'm not going to replace it because it's got better stats. But right now I'm going to go ahead and hit the recommend gear select because there's two things I need to replace. And I'm going to hit triangle to save the gear set. So you always want to save your gear sets because as I get more classes, it'll make it easier for you to transfer from one class instead of just equipping your new weapon. Did we ever talk about like how we wanted to do that for them?
To do what?
Additional classes, like how we wanted to go about selecting additional classes and stuff?
Why, we did not.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we ever did or not, so I was just like, huh.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we did not.
All right. We can probably just go run some leaf quests, right? While we wait?
Yeah.
Oh, we only
Probably
need it. Where should we go for those? Like, because they're kind of everywhere, so...
I think... Well, actually, we should do hunting logs.
Do we even have the hunting log yet?
Yeah.
We
I have
do.
to go to the North Shroud, Alder Springs.
Let me see. So hunting log. So once you unlock the hunting log, guys, definitely do it. I kind of forgot about it because it stops at level 40 after level 50. Sorry, after level 50. So once you hit level 50, there's no more hunting log. And I'm level 80 on my main account, so I totally forgot this thing existed. You said you had to go to Upper La Nocia?
Northern.
Oh, northern.
Shroud.
Northern Shroud. Western Thanalan, Western Thanalan, Southern Thanalan, South Shroud. I ain't got nothing in the north, man.
Well, I hope you kill what you need to kill.
Alright, well then, I only got one thing at Upper La Nocia. I don't want to be teleporting all over the place, so I'm trying to find stuff that's like generally like near itself. Everything's all separated. There's nothing like near itself. Alright, so we'll just start in the upper, I guess. Upper La Nocia. Yeah, we'll start in the upper and go from there. Do I even have that? I don't even have that. So we'll just go to Swift Perch, I guess. And watch, right as we teleport, we're gonna ping to get into this dungeon. Alright. So, can we get to upper from here? We sure can. I should have teleported us to Aleport. That's my bad. I'll just teleport us again. Alepport's a lot closer. I should have teleported us here. That was my mistake.
That's right. I'll just let you pay for all the teleports.
I actually have tickets.
Oh.
I'm not using them. I'm not using them right now. So actually, I'm paying for it right this second. But I do have tickets that I can use.
I finally got Grand Company tickets.
What are those?
Just free, basically Aetheryte tickets, but from Grand Company missions.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't have a mount.
I know we don't have a mount. We got to work on that soon. I think we get access to mounts shortly after we do Ifrit, don't we?
Maybe.
That's when they like give us the access to do like Grand Company missions and stuff, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Oh. Is this the one that I normally... No, it's not.
No.
That's all gonna change going forward, so...
Why is that?
5.3, they're gonna change all the Realm Reborn quests.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They're supposed to be making it shorter or something like that?
Yeah, Crystal Tower will be mandatory, and...
What?
The Chocobo mounts will be...
Yeah, Chocobos are going to be automatically able to fly.
Yeah, flying in Realm Reborn, but Chocobos will be mandatory.
Yeah, I saw a lot of feedback on the flying in Realm Reborn areas, and people hated it. A lot of people are like, dude, why? The areas are way too small.
Well, yeah, they are small, but if they add stuff you can get to, it might be worth it.
That's true. I wonder if they're going to make it to where you have to find the Aetheryte currents.
Well, that would be interesting.
Right.
Or maybe you just get it after you clear the MSQ.
So we're looking for the little shell guys. Like the little, you know...
They'll be up here to the northeast.
Northeast? Okay. Oh, there it is.
Oh, look. Tumtara.
I queued up for it already.
Oh, no. Nope, this isn't the spider one. This
it's
is
not?
the, the Side Demon.
Oh.
Mind Flare, that's what it is. Oh, spoilers. It's like 10 years old now.
Yeah, like an 8-year-old spoiler. Here you go. We told you who the boss is. Our bad. Spoiler alert.
Not be important to someone else.
That's fair. I'm the biggest dude in the room.
Yeah, I think you're the only dude.
What's up, ladies?
Oh, yeah. Just so you know, everyone is a male until proven otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone is male until proven otherwise. Don't believe their bullshit. Are we gonna do... Well, I don't think we really have a choice but to do a full clear here. I think everything's...
Yeah,
I think it's pretty linear here, isn't it? Is there? Okay.
Yeah. So we can go look at them. Some people like treasure chests.
Right. I really wish I had an AoE attack right now.
Right. Yeah, the Dragoon doesn't get an AoE until
like 40 or something like that, dude. Like, and it comes from his.
Yep. Yeah, it's a. Oops. Wrong.
You were trying to shield lob, weren't you?
Yeah. Well, they're right next to each other. I just wasn't. I wouldn't be too worried about most of the mechanics in these lower dungeons because...
Yeah, it's all self-explanatory for the most part.
Well, most of the time people out DPS them.
room right there. And then typically, just as like a common courtesy thing, especially if you've done a dungeon before, things like that, if you do want to do a full clear so you can get more XP, if that's what you're in there for, just to level, make sure you ask, because some people will be like, dude, come on, like you'll get rage from people, because some people are like, dude, I was only in here just to run through it real fast. I did a roulette. So just typically you want to ask, but from what we can see from these people, they're all new as well. That's why we're doing the full clears, is because everyone needs XP right now.
Well, at least they appear that way. They could be like us and be
right.
Alternates. But...
I don't know why it took 4 people to open a chest, but alright.
Because we had to give the other guy the opportunity to sneak up on us.
And for those of you who have played Monster Hunter World on PS4 or PC, or Xbox actually, it's on everything. For those of you who have played it, they actually did do a crossover event with Final Fantasy XIV. You can actually get the Dragoon armor. So, did we want to do relic weapons, by the way?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. I didn't think so. I just figured I'd ask to make sure. We can probably do like stage 1. We don't have to do like get the Zetas or anything like that.
Oh yeah, just get the basic ones. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Just to say that we got it, you know. Because the standard one doesn't require doing all like the fate grinding and stuff.
Right. That's true.
What, dude? This guy's taking forever to go down.
Everybody's so slow.
I was like, I'm DPSing the hell out of him. Chest piece. So that's like a little mechanic. We actually have to turn off all the orbs to unlock the boss area, or the final boss area. So
I'm just gonna stick with this little pole right here.
Funnel them in. Whoop. Dodge. See, that's the big area that I was talking about, that we were talking about earlier. Avoid those. You forgot the healer.
Yeah, where is the healer?
He found you finally, but you forgot him in the beginning.
Oh.
So the other DPS class that we have in here with us, just so you guys know, he can become 2 classes. He can either stay as a DPS and become a summoner, or he can become a healer and become an arcanist, and he summons fairies. And those fairies help him heal. They, do all that kind of good stuff for him. But it also makes leveling up your summoner very easy.
But then you could wind up with a summoner you don't know how to use like some people.
Right. Right. Did we open the chest in that room yet? No?
No.
I'll go get it. Did everybody roll for that chest? I passed.
Yeah, I passed too.
Okay, just waiting on them then. That's fine. I was just waiting on you.
No, I don't want to be leaving people behind.
Oh yeah, and you'll get those tanks that just love to rush and just gather as many people as they can. You need to ask your healer first if that's okay. If your healer cannot keep up with that kind of health distribution, your healer's gonna the tank's gonna die, and then that's gonna kill everybody in the party. So as a tank, your main thing is to make sure your healer is okay with large pulls, because it can be disastrous. I had a healer once tell me that they were okay with a large pull, so I did a large pull, and we all died. Tank gloves.
Yeah, it just depends. I mean, if everyone's synced down from higher levels, you can burn through these in no time.
Pretty much.
Dos tres.
The Arcanist has an overheal.
Oh yeah, it's got a shield. How about that?
So if you see that on the healer, on the Arcanist health bar, that little orange thing, that just means he got overhealed. So he's got a little bit of a shield going. This guy's down a lot quicker this time down. I just realized something too. I need to go into my system settings. I figure the people watching might want some music. Let me turn on my background music again.
Oh.
Yeah, I always turn it off because I don't particularly care for it. It's because I prefer to listen to everything else that's going on. But some people might like it.
Yeah, I don't really pay it much attention, really.
Right.
And it's good music. I just don't.
Yeah, it's good music. I just never play. I just never care to listen to it because I'm usually busy. I got other things to focus on.
Man, these things are just some other kind of ugly. My camera's normally panned out quite a bit, so I don't actually get to see their faces, but, yeah.
And the music does help us know that we're being attacked. Oh, and level up. Oh, that was me.
Nice.
Oh, somebody else just leveled up too. Somebody just hit level 19. The healer. The healer leveled up. Good job, healer.
Sweet.
Oh, shit. Oh, wait.
kind of wish they had a way for the tanks to draw everyone into one clump.
Oh, just like pull them in?
Yeah. Because you got all these casters out on the side.
Right. And I think that's probably why they didn't give tanks anything like that, is because they want you to have to work for it. They can't make everything easy, you know? I mean, hell, if they made everything easy, why even make the game?
That's true.
And you guys will notice that there is some attacks that I can't use. They're kind of grayed out. That's because I'm not high enough level to use them. But the game gives you access to being able to set up your hotbar a little bit earlier, so that you can not have to freak out every time you get a new skill. But they don't do it with every skill. There's still some skills you learn through your job quests and things like that, and those you'll have to add in later on.
I just got to whatever level.
26.
And we're almost done.
Yep, we're almost there. Oh. I forgot it won't let me grab that while there's enemies alive. I was trying to be proactive and just grab it ahead of time, but
you just didn't want a DPS. I see how it is.
Yep. I figure I main a DPS. I might as well not DPS for once. How is there still loot? Oh, because I haven't rolled for it.
Well, now we have an answer.
Well, it's still there, even though I rolled for it. So I'm not the only one.
Yes, please roll for loot.
Yeah. Don't be that guy that everybody's waiting for.
I thought there used to be 2 of these priests.
I thought so too. Huh.
Another tip is if people get disoriented by all the battle animations,
You can
turn them down.
You can turn them down or turn them off altogether. So all the explosions that are happening and stuff, if it's too much to follow, you can't see what's going on, feel free to turn them off. You can even just limit it to where the only ones that are being seen are yours, not everybody else's. That's always good too. So pirate bandana.
Oh. Nice. Got the mapping to Rome.
Did you? Nice. I'm not skipping for the stream purpose. I'm not skipping cutscenes.
No,
I do have it turned on to where it won't play this cutscene we've already seen though. So.
Right. Everyone else is watching the cutscene, so
right.
I'm not worried.
Ooh, that headpiece is better than mine. Oh, but I can't need for it. Why? Dexterity, vitality. Oh, because it's more for like a rogue. That's why. So I'll pass it.
Yeah,
Archers and rogues. Alright.
Then, let me see. I'll just do a ready check.
So you can do ready checks just like you did, where you can hit ready or not ready, and it lets everybody else, it lets the tanks know that we're ready to start. These guys might be too new to understand what's going on. Yep, 4 out of 4. So see, 4 out of 4 people are ready. Let's do it. If only one person isn't ready, sometimes they'll still go, as long as it's not the healer.
Right.
He fully resisted the sun. So there's a little mechanic right here. You can't attack him now because he's got this guy attached to him. You have to kill this, and then you can start attacking him again. I should have came in as a blue mage. I already have this guy's attack, though, on my main.
Yeah, one of these days I'll get more of the blue mage abilities.
Right. Always kill the ads. If there are ads, they are meant to be killed. Just do it. The healer's being chased.
I'm working on it. Oh, Jesus.
That's the other thing. If you're a healer and you're being chased by something, don't run. It makes it near impossible for the tank to do his job to get it off of you.
Yeah, I had a little lag there. It wasn't letting me draw them.
Oh, get out of that. Come on. Yes, that was the skeleton screaming, not me. I swear. Almost limit break 2 time. That'd be nice.
Not very often you get an LB2 in here.
Right. It's not going to happen either. He's already at 15%.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Blam! And that's the game. Player commendation, healer, you actually did a good job keeping up with those couple of fights.
Right.
Alright, let's see. I don't need those. Alright guys, well that's that dungeon. So now we're gonna go move on when it comes to...
If you would have unpacked you would have found those mods?
Did it teleport us to Tamtara?
Probably.
It's straight up, that's some bullshit. Oh well. So, we were gonna go kill something, but we just got no, it didn't. No. It didn't. We're good. Sometimes it does that though. Sometimes it will teleport you straight up to the... I just saw them, they're over here. It'll straight teleport you to your mission, which is sometimes okay, if that's what you're needing. Oh, Fate. I'm too high level for this Fate. But it's a boss Fate. You want to just... a minute left? We're not gonna complete it. Not in a minute. was like, we definitely don't have time for another dungeon, but we do have time to do some hunting log. And we can turn in the story quest that we just did. I don't know how many of these I have to kill. 4. I had to kill 4, so 2 more. So what we're doing here is the hunting log that we had talked about previously. By killing the enemies that are marked on the hunting log. Oh, see, so I just completed it because we killed that other one over there. And it gives you a bonus XP. So I just got 6,300 XP just for completing that. I think that was the only one I had in Upper Llanos. Is there a teleportation area up here that we can... There isn't.
No, it's on the other side of the lake.
And there's a side quest over here too, to the right, or to my left. It's a level 23 one. It's right over here. I don't know if it shows it for you.
Yeah, I see it. Hottest of box lunches.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's funny. We'll take the ferry skipper too, just so we can have this opened up. But oh damn, that chest piece is nice. It's probably just because it's my level.
Right.
Yeah, it gives me the same amount of vitality I already have, but it gives me an additional strength. So it gives me 4 strength instead of 3. And then it doesn't give me any skill speed though. But the defense on it is 45 versus my 22. So I might just take it just because of that. It's already ready to be turned in. Let's take the ferry skipper though, just because. What is this one? So I was really bummed out because I couldn't find any of my I have because I've purchased all the collector's editions of Realm Reborn throughout the years, the hard copies of them, and they all came with like fabric wall banners and stuff. And when I moved, I could not find any of them, and I was really bummed out. I was like, dude, I don't know where they're all at, blah, blah, blah. She just came and threw them all at me. She's like, look what I found. There's like 8 banners. I was like, yes! So, I really hate not having a mount. I can't stress enough how much I hate not having a mount.
Especially here, this is all level 30.
Oh, shit, is it? Yeah. I'm only 27, so this could suck some ass right now. You want to try fighting that 31 boss?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah. Don't worry, bruh. I got you. I'm a dragoon.
Yeah. I'll just watch you tank the floor while I run away.
Right. And we gotta talk to the chocobo. If you ever see this above a chocobo keeper's head, go ahead and talk to him. It's not really a necessary thing, but it's nice to do that until you get a mount, because then you can spend less money to just ride a chocobo than spending on an aetherite if you don't have one. Plus, they let you go to some of the smaller towns that don't have aetherites, so it's kind of nice to do that too. Cool. I'm gonna not do anything. We're gonna go back that way now. For this is actually my restarted class, Black Kitty. This is me and a buddy of mine right here. We decided to do a stream basically called Experience from Scratch. So we are experienced players. We decided to restart with a new character, just an alternate account on a different world, playing classes that we're not used to. So I've never played Dragoon really. I have one on my main, but I've never really used it. And he doesn't really tank. He mainly DPSs. So right now I'm level 27. He is 26. My main is maxed out at 80. The gear level I'm not sure because I haven't touched it in a while. So I'd have to double check on that.
Yeah, I've got 6 level 80s.
What the hell? I think I have 1. Maybe 2.
Well, because I leveled Summoner.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's 2. And then I have a Monk, Samurai, and Machinist at 80.
I kind of figured you'd have... I knew you had Monk because Monk was your main. Samurai made sense because it shares gear with the Monk. So...
But I got a Dark Knight at 80 too.
Oh, do you? I think that's my second class at 80 is my Dark Knight, because I know my Black Mage is obviously level 80 because it's my main, and then I believe my Dark Knight's 80 as well because he's my main tank. I used to be a Warrior main tank, but once Dark Knight was launched, I was like, dude, I'm gonna play the hell out of the Dark Knight. So with Heaven's Word, I literally abandoned the Warrior and went straight to Dark Knight. I loved it so much.
Dark Knight and Machinist are much better now than what what they used to be.
That's for sure. That is for sure. Machinist, didn't they do like a whole class revamp on it? Like it plays like a whole new class? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. Would you say it's better off now than it was before?
Oh yeah.
Definitely?
Considerably better.
Well, good. At least they didn't mess it up.
Right. Now it's like a ranged monk is what it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's got another quest. Some gloves. I'll take them. Ooh, this is a killing mission. Search for oblong fossils. Oh, it's up top, huh? On top of the thing, yep. I've already started going up. Oh, I see a fossil, but it's all the way over there. Search for round fossil. I wonder if you pick up part of the fossil, or one of the things, if it'll count it.
Kind of doubt it, but
You never know.
just let you take all that.
Yeah, I got it.
Go look for the fossils.
I was like, they're only 24s. I think I'll be all right.
And then you die.
Dude, for real, they're missing a lot on me right now, though. So I don't think I'm worried. I'm not too worried if they're missing this much. Have you picked up any yet?
No, I got caught by a couple.
Okay, no worries. I'm gonna jump down this way. I'm gonna pick up a fossil. I'm picking up the round fossil. Tell me if it clears on yours.
Nope.
Okay. How do I get back up there? Do I just have to jump? Yeah, I think I just gotta jump. It's been so long since I've been in this area, I don't remember how to do most of this stuff. So the round... Oh, son of a bitch. You know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna jump. Oh, it won't let me just jump? What the F?
Oh. I almost overjumped it.
They won't let you jump all the way down, I tried. At least not in the water area where I'm... Or over the water where I'm at, anyway. Maybe it'll let me jump over here, though, because there's ground to fall on. It sure does. Okay. You can no longer die by falling in this game, which is kind of a bummer. Unless you get hit first. If you get hit first and then you fall, you can die. But they'll blame it on the monster.
Right.
Kind of like in those other games, like Overwatch, as an example, if anybody's ever played Overwatch. If you shoot somebody before they jump off a cliff, you get the kill for it because you shot them first.
I know, but you don't have the phone. She does, right?
That's an actual speaker. I gave her one of my speakers when I left because I had 3, and I was just like, I don't need 3 speakers here. Huh? I always upgrade my Bluetooth speakers, I'm sorry. Have you seen the other 2 fossil pieces?
Yeah, they're over on the backside.
On the backside? Okay, well, I just got attacked, so give me a second. Oh, I saw one just now. It's on top of the curved spine up there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, another thing for people that may or may not have played so far, you see the red icon next to their names? That means they will attack you on sight. Like that. However, if you are at least 10 levels higher than they are, they will not touch you. Because they already know that they can't win.
Yeah, it's over this way.
Yeah, there's one up here. I'm horrible at platforming, just so you guys know, so this might take a second. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Cool. Alright, let's go. So when we first started this, we were both Hrothgars, which is the race this is, and the derpiness of the run is why one of us is no longer the Hrothgar.
I just can't stand it.
look at. Cool.
I'm gonna teleport to Gridania, then probably log out.
Sounds good. I'm gonna actually yeah, because we gotta turn in that quest, so yeah, let's do that. We'll turn that quest in, and then we'll call it good for the Experience from Scratch stream. I may be on a stream a little bit later, like another hour or two maybe. Most likely just doing a little bit of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Still on that road. Still on that road to Platinum. Or if by request I can show you guys some more of the later game on Final Fantasy XIV. Up to you guys. I'll let y'all make that determination. If you're wondering why there's no camera for this one, I couldn't figure out how to get the chat to link to my computer off of PSN chat. If any of y'all have some solutions where I can make that work, please let me know. Still starting out with the whole streaming and stuff like that, so if there's any way I can get his chat and my chat to show up on stream at the same time, that would be great. And I can actually have the camera off my computer. But until then, this is how we're going to have to do it when we do the joint streams, which is not a problem. Eventually, at some point in time, I will link a PlayStation camera to this. But until then, this is kind of how it's going to be. We're going to skip that because she's not actually doing a cutscene. She's just kind of talking. The gear she's giving is so weak compared to what I have.
That's the other thing right now. A lot of Final Fantasy games are on sale. Final Fantasy VIII Remaster is on sale for, I think it was $10.
$10 for that? What? Yeah, not at all. I've never played 8. I might have to look into that.
You should buy it. It's pretty good.
Is it? That's the one where you actually play as Zack, isn't it?
No, you play as Squall.
Squall.
Crisis Core is where you play as Zack.
Oh, okay. Well, alright guys, I'm gonna port us back to... Oh, might as well just go to Ul'dah, I guess.
Yeah.
Teleport... Oh, because we're closing in on doing Ifrit. I forgot.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just gonna log out.
Okay. I'm just completing quests until there's not one that's just go talk to someone, so-and-so type situation.
Right.
That's all I was doing. So that we're ready for the next stream. All we gotta do is pretty much grab and go.
Yeah, I'll probably catch that up later.
Yeah. Let's see, who do we gotta talk to here? Momodi. At the quicksand. So these are pretty much the cities here for those of you new players. Well-heeled youth. I don't know what that is. Is there an event going on right now that I'm not aware of?
Kid. Maybe.
There's this thing called well-heeled youth. It could. Oh, it says it could happen to you. It's level 15. Oh, I think that's whatchamacallit, Gold Saucer.
That could be. Already had Gold Saucer unlocked, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, because you started out here.
I'll catch you next time.
Sounds good, bud. We'll see you then. And there's that. Boom. And we'll call it good for today's stream. I'm gonna wave goodbye to everybody, and we'll see you guys at this all together next time on Sunday again, right around the same time, right about 2:30 or so, as well as later on tonight with another stream. Thank you guys for watching.